Rohit Sharma, after a great initial opening stand, once again collapsed. And Australians are showing how to play spin. Virat Kohli and KL Rahul absolutely faltered when it mattered the most. On that pitch, when you score one boundary in 20 overs, what can you expect? Once again, India fail after coming so close. It's really difficult to watch the Indian cricket team lose yet another ICC event, especially after coming so close. These Australians, they never give up. My goodness. Sixth World Cup win. Travis Head, what an innings he's playing. 100 in the final. Bettered everyone. Rohit, Virat, KL Rahul. Absolutely destroyed the Indians. Pathetic. What can I say? Absolutely at a loss for words. India once again performed their worst and Australia their best. This is hard to see. The kind of batting that you had expected from our guys is Travis Head and Labuschagne are doing. One more six of Kuldeep. Kuldeep has bowled really poorly this entire tournament, especially in the final. And Rohit Sharma, where are the slips? When you're defending such a low total, where are your slips? How are you supposed to get any wicket? How are you supposed to get any wicket? They are not going to give you wickets. How are you going to take them? Absolutely, he's not the finest hour of his captaincy. And look at the fans here. Look at them. My goodness. They're just shell shocked like I am. Absolutely flabbergasted. We played so good cricket throughout the tournament, and to fail like this in the final, just, just can't believe this. Absolutely outplayed. Pat Cummins once again will be the winning captain, just like in the World Test Championship finals. Once again, India failing at the final huddle. It's difficult to watch after being 47 for 3. Australia actually dancing their way to victory. India couldn't pick up any wicket. Rohit absolutely looked lost today. I think he's more shocked at what has unfolded today because he didn't expect this. None of us did. On that pitch, absolutely dry pitch, absolutely disappointing final for India. Absolutely have no words what to say. As an Indian cricket fan, utterly disappointed, devastated. Absolutely devastated. These Australians, they never give up. Like I said, the only team that India didn't want to face in the finals was Australia because they know how to win. They're exceptionally in knockout matches. They don't give a sniff. Look at the way they played today. 30 overs, India didn't get one boundary. And look at what Head and Labuschagne are doing. This play's been better than us. Shocking, shocking display from India. Absolutely disappointing. The World Cup comes once in every 4 years. And once again, they're slipping away from our grasp. And we're dominated today. Thoroughly outplayed. India's worst performance in the final. Just like in 2003, after having a great run through the group stages, they play their worst game in the final. Ricky Ponting and Damian Martin scored centuries then, and today it is Travis Head. Single-handedly destroying the Indian bowling attack. The best bowling attack in the tournament have absolutely looking helpless tonight. And on that pitch also, this pitch which looked so difficult, a dust bowl in the afternoon, absolutely looks good for batting. But despite it being such a bad pitch, India should have really scored runs in the middle. Virat Kohli and KL Rahul disappointed in the final. Despite Kohli playing out of his skins throughout the tournament, this is not right. This is not the way to play in the finals. No. Only one boundary in 30 overs, he lost the match there. And the turning point was Rohit Sharma's dismissal. For once, he could have batted at least 20 overs. Look at what Travis Head is doing. He's absolutely destroying this Indian bowling attack. And just by batting sensibly, no undue risks, nothing. Such painful to see this. Absolutely painful. Unbelievable. They couldn't have played their worst cricket. Couldn't have played any worse. And they saved their worst for the last, and Australia saved their best for the last. This is the difference between champion teams. Australia, 6-time world champions. Unbelievable. I'm at complete loss of words. Look at those expressions. 130,000 people have turned up, and in the hope of an Indian victory, and they're being treated to this. It's going to be rubbed in our faces. Such a demoralizing victory. 216 for 3 after 38.3 overs. Mohammad Siraj, no impact whatsoever. And can't blame him also. The pitch are absolutely eased out. Disappointing. Rahul Dravid and company have to wait 4 more years. Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli. Rohit Sharma especially will have to finish his career without a World Cup after having played brilliantly. If only he would have had the patience to bat 20 overs today, things could have been different. There was no need for a shot like that. No need. He was playing so well. 80 for 2 in the first 10 overs. What was the need to play a shot like that? And Shreyas Iyer once again failed in the big matches. KL Rahul, despite his 66, played a very ordinary innings. If you can't score a boundary of Maxwell, if you can't score a boundary of Zampa, then how good a player of spin are you? We are supposed to be the best players of spin in the world. The World Cup is being played in our backyard, and we are being dominated like this. It's absolutely pathetic. It's sad to see. Such a huge crowd have come to watch this spectacle, and all they are getting is an Australian victory. They have been absolutely flawless. It's difficult for an Indian supporter to say this, but they have been flawless. Absolutely flawless. And this is the last team that India wanted to play against, because they're exceptional in knockout matches. Exceptional. And we couldn't capitalize on the moments. They were 47 for 3, and look, they're 218 for 3. The way Labuschagne and Head have batted is unbelievable. And the way Kohli and KL Rahul batted, that was also unbelievable. It's absolutely disappointing for 2 such senior players to be absolutely destroyed the game. Only 1 boundary in nearly 30 overs. Can't stress more on that. How can you score 1 boundary in 30 overs on a pitch like that if you can't take any risks? No momentum whatsoever. And Surya Kumar Yadav, sorry, this is the last time you play an ODI match. You have no sense whatsoever. You made the best T20 player in the world, but ODI cricket is clearly not for you. Absolutely hopeless batting. Hopeless batting after a remarkable World Cup campaign. This disappointing is going to take time to sink in. It's unbelievable. It's absolutely a complete loss for words. Absolutely shattered. It's heartbreaking to say the least. As a fan, I'm sure it's heartbreaking for the players as well, because of Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli had such exceptional performances, and once again in the final, India played their worst cricket. Unbelievable, absolutely unthinkable. Can't think of anything else. I have no words. Australia rolling away to victory. A crushing defeat from Team India, absolutely crushed. 21 of 65 deliveries. Travis said the man of the match. What's you the man of the tournament? Rohit would probably Virat would be the man of the tournament, or Virat or Shami. What's the use of that now? They have lost the World Cup yet again. Such a disappointment. It's a great campaign. Probably India, the best cricket they have played in a long time. And the worst match that they could have possibly played was in the final today. This is the worst match that India has played. And Australia, this is their best match of the tournament. I reiterate, this is the best match. And look at Travis said, this is batting of champions. Once again, reminding us of that famous innings where he keep wanting, which try to forget. The Damien Martin innings of 2003. Similar vibes, similar innings, absolute total domination in every aspect, batting, bowling, fielding. They didn't give India a sniff. Feeling bad for Jasprit Bumrah, feeling bad for Mohammad Siraj, but they have been outplayed. They have been outthought by Pat Cummins and the Australian cricket team. And BCCI, what kind of pitch we have prepared Absolute dust bowl. At least our batters scored 398 against New Zealand, and on the slow, low turner, the pitch absolutely matters a lot. If India would have bowled first, Australia could have faced similar kind of problem because the ball was not at all coming onto the bat, which again makes the dismissal of Rohit Sharma absolutely crucial. He could have batted, if only he could have batted 20 overs, India would have a different score right now. He threw his wicket away and basically handed the game over to Pat Cummins and company. And they didn't turn back. They didn't turn back. It's disappointing. It's heartbreaking to see India like this. We have played the best we have ever played in an ICC ODI tournament. And once again, we are going to end the tournament without the trophy in our hands. It's absolutely devastating. Can't think of anything else. Look at the smile of the Aussies. Maxwell should have batted. Look at the fielding. They were desperate, and we weren't. They really know how to play in the finals, in knockout games. Their experience. They always commit 100%. Look at the catch from Travis Head. That set the tone, and Indian has dropped so many extra runs, and now it's only a matter of time. Only a matter of time. The worst match at the biggest stage. Never thought we'll get dominated like this. 47 for 3. Now it's 225 for 3. Head and Labuschagne absolutely destroyed us. There are absolutely no words today. It's back to the drawing board for Team India. But Rohit Sharma, he would have sleepless nights tonight. After having such a good start to the innings, you shouldn't waste good form. The World Cup comes only once in 4 years, and Rohit Sharma was at the peak of his powers. And unfortunately, once again, he couldn't control himself. It's a 50 over game, not 10 overs, and Rohit did that continuously. He gave, he got the innings off to a good start. Now just bat. What's the hurry? There was no hurry whatsoever. If only he could have batted 20 overs, if only. And once again, Virat Kohli got out when he shouldn't have got out. After having consumed so many dot deliveries, both he and Rahul, no responsibility. Look at how the Aussies are playing. 10 overs, they're going to win it with 9 overs to spare. World Cup final, total devastation, total domination in Australia. All the Indian fans in front of everyone, 130,000 in attendance. Look at Steve Smith now. He would have had his heart in his mouth. It's the last team that he wants to play a final against. And you can never become champion if you can't win games under pressure. You can never. And India are failing and failing in this crunch situation. And today Rohit Sharma probably had his worst night as captain as well. No slip in the bowling of Kuldeep and Jadeja. And both edges of Labuschagne and Travis Head went by without any slips. In a low scoring game, this actually matters. Look at the Australians, absolutely cock a hoop. They're on their way to their 6th World Cup. And India suffered their last and only victory in their last game. Goodness gracious me. Look at Maxwell, look at Marsh. Marsh's prediction that Australia would win the World Cup is coming true. It's hard to see. It's heartbreaking. The Australian, look at Mitchell Marsh. My goodness. He predicted that Australia are going to win the World Cup. India would get bowled out for 65. Well, he didn't get bowled out for 65. He got 240. But it's a hammering. Nothing short of that. We got it hammered. Absolutely hammered. They saved their best for the last, and we saved our worst match for the last. That's the difference between champions and wannabe champions. It's a fine line. Australia are the champions of the world for the 6th time, and they are the champions for a reason. Totally dominated, destroyed Team India. and totally deserving champions. We have to wait for another 4 years. 2 years for the Champions Trophy, 4 years for the World Cup. Well, Virat and Rohit would not be playing in that. Shubman Gill, an atrocious shot to get out on the World Cup final match. Absolutely hideous. He should take responsibility. Too much is given to him. He is being touted as the next great player in Indian cricket. Well, we have to take responsibility in big matches. Shreyas Iyer, once again, what kind of shot he played to get out. Ravindra Jadeja, absolutely. Look at the grin in Pat Cummins' face. As difficult is it for me take all this, but you can't help but appreciate this match. Australia, champions of the world. Look at Manas. Manas was not supposed to play in the tournament. It was only when Head got injured that he was drafted in. I mean, who told you to draft Manas in? You should have left him out. Manas is such a good player of spin, man. He's a great player of spin. Two of the best players, Steve Smith and Manas Labuschagne, best test players. And that batting was required because Smith had got in an inopportune time. And if Manas had not batted the way that he did, Australia would have capsized. Look at Cummins, look at Mitchell Marsh, and look at the contrasting images. Australia, the champions of the world. India will once again finish second. Rohit Sharma's head has dropped. What an outstanding tournament he has had, but no one remembers you for coming second. It's only the one that comes first that is remembered. Look at Stoyanis, look at Green. Absolutely, look at Shami. Shami is an unbelievable tournament, unbelievable. Today, India missed Hardik Pandya. He missed Pandya's batting today. Not in the tournament, today itself. Because Surya Kumar Yadav was absolutely awful. Awful is the word. He shouldn't play one-day cricket. That should be his last match. He should never play cricket. ODI cricket for India. Bumrah was still bowling his heart out. The total was so less. He needed 330 runs on that pitch. And KL Rahul and Virat Kohli absolutely single-handedly destroyed the game for India. Now it's just a matter of moments. Australia need 10 runs, 53 balls. We couldn't get one more wicket. Such disappointing. It was 47 for 3. And India couldn't pick up any more wickets. Such a disappointment. Virat Kohli, look at his. It's such sad. Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli, it's the last time probably they play in the World Cup. Disappointment. Shami as well. It's an exceptional tournament. India had an exceptional tournament except for this last match. Exceptional tournament. Exceptional tournament. But they failed at the very last moment. And once again, you don't get anything for coming in second. The Australians are really rubbing it in. They have rubbed it in. Worst performance. Come on. Look at those fans. They have had nothing to cheer all tonight. All through tonight. They have had nothing to cheer for. They came in for Indian victory and what did they get? For 30 overs, the crowd were quiet. In 30 overs, India hit one boundary. And that was the one that Rahul hit of Maxwell. Not one shot down the ground. KL Rahul, this is the criticism. He plays dot ball after dot ball. He plays so many dots, you should at least stay till the end. The ball is reversing from Mitchell Stark and give you a wicket away. Look at how Head and Labuschagne were playing in the initial stages when the ball was swinging. Take some responsibility. Unbelievable. Can't. That's complete loss of words. Complete loss of words. And I feel for Rohit Sharma. I really do. He has been exceptional as a leader. He is responsible for India going this far in the tournament. His batting throughout the tournament has been better than Virat Kohli's. He has set the tone. But unfortunately, ever since he got out, India has gone down. And today, right from the beginning, I had said the difference would be Rohit. Because Rohit actually takes on the bowling. He puts the bowler under pressure, unlike Virat Kohli, who plays dots after dots after dots. And he lets the teams back into the game. At late of spin, he has not been good. Kohli has not been good of spin. When it's Maxwell and Zampa bowling, you can't get a boundary, both him and Rahul. And look at how they are playing our spinners. Four of almost every over. Tremendously disappointing performance. Look at those faces. Look at Anushka. Look at Athiya. It's a hard pill to swallow. It's a hard pill to swallow. Look at Ranveer. Look at Shahrukh. Everyone came for the team. And everyone was going to go home empty-handed. Such a disappointing campaign. Finishing on a losing note after having played so well throughout the tournament. Even Ashwin should have played better than Surya Kumar Yadav did today. And Travis said, we can't get him out. Unbeaten 100. Ricky Ponting's memories. Ricky Ponting is a commentator right now. His curse lives with Team India right from 2003, right up to 2023. Nothing has changed. India is going to lose yet again in the finals. 8 from 47. Stone Cold Cummings. Ice Cool Maxwell. Oh, 6 or 4. Absolute devastation. Let me give it a volume here. 46 balls, 4 runs needed. Devastating. And Ricky Ponting is in comments. India has played their worst game in the tournament. And Mohammad Siraj, unimpactful bowler. Unimpactful in the World Cup so far. Unimpactful. Unimpactful. Disappointing. Look at Josh Hazelwood, Mitchell Marsh. The entire Australian team are right out there. Jump up to the joy. And Virat Kohli, feel for Kohli. Really do. Feel for Rohit. There it is. 2 more runs. Australia, the champions for the 6th time. They're ready to run onto the field. And India have bowed out again in the last game of the tournament. Australia, the champions. 2 runs needed. No need. Rohit Sharma, Siraj, and there it is. Oh, head finally gets dismissed. Who cares? 239. Who cares, man? Who cares? 137 in a World Cup final. Who cares? Absolutely tremendous batting. Who cares? This is the difference between Australian and Indian. They always deliver when it matters. On the biggest stage, against the biggest opposition, they always score runs. And Maxwell now has come and scored the final run, winning run. Travis Head, the man of the match. Leave him. What a way to finish the tournament now. Look at Cummins, look at Warner. Such a disappointment. Such a disappointment. Australia, the champions of the world, for the sixth time. Six World Cups. No team is even close. No one has won the World Cup thrice. Australia are going to win this sixth time. Let that sink in. They are the best ODI team ever against any opposition. They don't care because they have that Aussie spirit, the relentless attitude, the never say die attitude. And here Glenn Maxwell hits the winning runs. And here, and there is the World Cup. Australia once again, sixth World Cup win for Australia, convincingly defeating India. Dominant display, and KL Rahul, we feel for you, single-handedly cost us the game. All the fireworks go off. 6 wickets win. Huge victory for Australia. Huge. 6 World Cups for Australia. 6 World Cups. Peaking at the right time. Australia. India have lost only once in the tournament. Australia have lost twice. Their only loss came on the finals. Rohit Sharma will have sleepless nights tonight. Siraj is crying. Heartbreaking. Tears of agony for Siraj. It's heartbreaking, man. It's really heartbreaking. Virat Kohli, the greatest player, unfortunately, he will never win the World Cup again. And Rohit Sharma, captain courageous, but today he played absolutely poor shot to get out. And Cummins once again. He did this to us in the World Test Championship final. He has again done this to us in the ODI World Cup final. And Ravindra Jadeja as well. Very poor final. Very poor by Shreyas Iyer. Disappointing. David Warner. His last World Cup, he signs off with a World Cup trophy. India, the best team in the World Cup, but the best team doesn't win many times. And today wasn't their night. For only the first 10 overs they were in the match, but after that it was all Australia. 80 for 2 in the first 10 overs and 160 for 8 in the last 40. And Virat Kohli and KL Rahul have to take blame for that. Only one boundary in 30 overs of cricket against Maxwell, Zampa, Mitchell-Marsh, this bowling attack. Only one boundary. And that was the turning point. Rohit Sharma getting out and Virat Kohli and KL Rahul playing the worst innings in the middle that India has played in this entire tournament. There wasn't any aggression, there wasn't any intent, there was no momentum. And again, we have to wait 4 more years. It's heartbreaking, it's disappointing. It's absolutely disappointing as an Indian cricket fan. Utter disappointment. Can't believe this. We played so poorly. Totally dominated. Totally got dominated. For nearly the entire match. deserving champions. India, the finalists, but no trophy. No silverware for Rohit and company once again. Once again, Virat has to go empty handed in a tournament where he dominated but again failed in the final hurdle. And history never remembers who came in second. And Maxwell, absolutely. And Manas. Why did it go wrong for India? Rohit Sharma, dismissal. Let me know in the comments what you feel. Even Manas Labushan played better cricket than Rahul and Virat. He played so many dot balls, but at least he hit boundaries, some boundaries. And the pitch eased up in the second half of the innings, but India played very poorly. They were unable to rotate the strike in the middle overs. Once again, we have to see the Australians lift the trophy. Oh, this is getting harder and harder to digest. Australians winning every single time and Indians losing every single time. The same thing being repeated since 2003. Time and time again in ICC events, we are coming in second. Just the last year, we finished second in the World Test Championship final against the same team. Again, we batted first in that occasion, lost the match. We dropped Ashwin in that match. We dropped Ashwin in this match as well. And we lost then, we lost now. Disappointing campaign. After having played so well throughout the tournament. Planning that the Australians had for every Indian batsman was good. And Josh Hazelwood played so well. Disappointing, disheartening. Can't watch this actually. There is no place for anyone who comes second. Unfortunately, India once again comes second. Disappointing. The Australians are celebrating and the Indians are probably crying somewhere. It's huge disappointment. Huge disappointment. Anyways, let me know in the comments what you feel, where you went wrong. And if you like the content, please like, share and subscribe to the channel.